Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome all to our Tuesday evening meditation, and welcome everyone who are joining us from YouTube. So it's so glad to be here with you. And so today, I think if you read the reminder email, so there was about how our speech is connected to the peace of our mind, and so today, somehow today we had a lot of conversations, a lot of chatting happening.
We were observing.
Yeah. So our speech is very much related to our peace of the mind. So therefore, the mindful speech is a gateway to generate peace within ourselves and also the harmony and concord, among the community. When we practice our mindfulness, and one important area that we can apply our mindfulness is to our speech, because most of the time our speech is driven by our habits and driven by the impulses and driven by the circumstances in front of us. So most of the time our speech is not conscious. It's not real. Our speech is mostly automatic and mostly happening at the very unconscious level. Unconscious levels means we are not really fully aware of what we are talking and our speech. And because our speech is, if we don't bring our mindfulness to our speech, we will simply repeat our habitual patterns, and then we become the victims to the situation. We become victims to the heat of the moment. But when you develop this ability to bring mindfulness to our speech, we can develop this ability to navigate the moment, navigate the experience, where you want this conversation to go. Otherwise, we will simply responding with our impulses, and then we never know where the conversation will end. We know a little bit, right? Mostly it will end in a negative result, right? Yeah, and so, but developing this mindfulness can bring us, give us some ability to navigate. And even let's say there are so many people talking, and if you are the only one who are mindful, and then you get the chance, you get the opportunity to divert or navigate or direct that conversation to some useful direction. And otherwise we never know what will happen, what we talk about, and what emotions will come to our conversation. So therefore, just like when we are in the meditation, when we are sitting in our standard meditation, we pay attention to our thoughts, right? We watch our thoughts. So so there's a phrase, dictum, like when you are sitting, meditating, watch your thoughts. When you are out out of the meditation, watch your words. Because that will be the expression of our mind. Outward expression of our mind would be our words. So when you are meditating, watch your thoughts. When you are outside of the meditation, watch your words. And both will help us to understand and then gradually, navigate and direct our conversation. And most of the time, our difficulties. Our disappointments, sadness, and arguments and quarrels. Many of those things, happen in our life because of lack of mindfulness of our speech. And sometimes things come out from our mouth. We don't intend, but they come, right? When someone is having an argument, particularly they are saying something you don't like, something you don't agree with, and then how you are going to react to that, how you are going to tell. You don't necessarily compose your sentences mindfully, right? And those things will come out from our mouth without any control, any awareness. And those speeches create sometimes we regret, of some of the speeches we made, and then and in that praise is saying that how our speech can disturb the peace of our mind. If we had unmindful speech for, let's say, for an hour, we have enough things to think about, worry about, afraid about, regret about many hours. So unmindful speaking for 1 hour can give us few hours of echoing, and then reverberating of it, and thinking that what if I should say this, I could have said this, not that, So there'll be a lot of other reverberation happening in many hours. So, so therefore, bringing mindfulness as speech is very much related to bringing peace to our mind, and definitely it will also bring a lot of harmony and peace, in the family and in the community. So let us try to be mindful of that. Actually being mindful of our thought is a start beginning, and then we can also be mindful of a speech, because any speech start with our thoughts. So if we have this awareness, of what is occurring in our mind, and becoming aware of the urge, different times when you see different things, even someone else is talking about different topics, and there's an urge, like almost like a forcefully coming, yes, I want to say this, So there's an urge occurring in our mind. So in our meditation, we train our mind to observe these, things happening in our mind. So that can help us to detect the urge. And if we can detect the urge, then you can take a moment to think about whether to say it, or maybe delay it, or maybe or abandon it. Sometimes maybe you have to say it. Sometimes maybe not that time, maybe later. If we say at that time, maybe the other person may not really understand what you want to say. You have to wait until that person is settled down and then say it. So just because urge occurs in our mind, we may not necessarily follow it, and we will wait. Or maybe realize that later we think that, we may not say at all. Right? So it's a very, so I think we have to have that deep understanding that our speech is a big part of our life. Because we live our life through our body, speech, and mind. So speaking is a important part of our life. That's how we communicate with others, how we express with others, and then how we can be mindful of our speech. Bhante, we can practice mindfulness in our speech when we speak in English. Right, but
we have to think before saying. That is correct.
Yes, it's an interesting experience because when we speak in English, we had first form the sentence, right? And so not that as automatic as our native language. So we had some practice of mindfulness when we speak in English. But we can bring the same level of mindfulness to all our speeches. Yeah. So in the Buddha's teaching, Buddha talks about actually five criteria that we can make our speech the best speech. We may not make our speech best speech all the time, but at least remembering these five criteria is important. It's also related to Socrates. Three. You say three. What do you call three? Three filters. Socrates. Three filters. Someone came and came to him and said, I heard something about your friend. And Socrates, wait, before you tell me, I will ask. Let's see whether what you are going to tell me is going to pass the three filters. One is what you are going to tell me. Are you quite sure that it did really happen? Is it true? Are you quite sure this really happened? He said, "Oh no, I just heard, a while ago. I don't know exactly." Okay. And the second filter is that what I'm going to tell about my friend, is it something good about him? He said, "No, it's bad about him, something bad." Okay. And the third filter, he said that, "Okay, what you are going to tell me, do you think that is going to be useful to me? And any use for me?" He said, "I don't know." He said, if you are not sure it is true, it's about something bad, and it's not useful, why are you going to tell me? So he said that if you don't pass the three filters, don't tell me. Don't speak about it. So in the Buddha's teaching, he added a few more. One is is it coming from the place of loving kindness? What is the motive? You have to ask also a question. Okay, you want to tell something to someone, and you are going to tell. You can ask, why do I want to tell this? What is real motive? Do I really want to help that person, or do I really want to tell about someone else because I want to teach a lesson to that person? Whatever. So you question your motive. Is it really coming from the place of loving kindness, or maybe face of some other motives? And the fifth one is actually the time. Is it the best time to say this? You may pass all the filters. It is true. It is something good. Maybe it's useful. It's coming from the place of loving kindness, but maybe wrong time to tell it. So we have to also think about, is it the right time to tell? So we can talk about 5 filters. It is the right time to tell. Sometimes maybe when someone is having a conversation, you feel like contributing to that, right? Because you also have your own opinion about this. Maybe telling that thing at that time may help them to maybe open their mind, maybe see something they didn't see. But if the conversation is heated and it's come to a point that they're all already having all these emotions, I think the emotions blind us. And and that point, maybe no matter how strong your opinion, or maybe how useful, maybe that may not be the time for you to tell it. You may have your own opinion about it. It will be your test of mindfulness. Okay, you have this urge. Okay, and you take a moment and ask, is it good time? Will really resolve things? Will bring to a peace? And then if you realize that it's not going to work, and maybe you contain your urge, and you tell it some other time, and then they'll be more open to hear that, right? And it depends on what time we are telling it also. So I think we can bring so much peace when you really bring that mindfulness. And as I told you earlier, if you are mindful, we can actually divert to direct the conversation to where you want it to be. Isn't it a nice place to be? Like, I mean, people in your family, maybe your friends, colleagues, having this all kind of discussion. Of course, maybe politics or whatever, and everyone is expressing their ideas. They become emotional, urge, and they just say whatever comes to their mind. And you be the person, listen to everyone. And you also have these urges, but you have developed this mindfulness, and now you kind of think, okay, where do I want this conversation to go? Hopefully not to a quarrel. And if you think that this conversation is not going to be good, maybe you can mindfully bring about another topic to the discussion. Maybe something else, and then divert the whole conversation to some place else, right? And then later you will see, okay, everyone was agitated and going to fight, but maybe you bring slightly different topic, slightly direct your attention to somewhere else, and then and then everything subsides. Yeah. And only a mindful person can do it. Yeah. So practice that, and maybe not be successful. No matter you bring another very wholesome, nice topic to talk about, they still want to talk about bad. Yes. And then maybe again, maybe you can talk about the same topic, maybe slightly differently with a different tone, because mindful speech is also about our tone. It's not only about the content, but also the way we express it. So you can maybe talk about the same issue with a different tone. Yeah. When and if you talk a little bit with some control, and people will pay some attention. If you simply talk out of impulse, and they're wobbling, and you may not form your sentences correctly, and so people do not pay much attention. But if you take some pause, try to talk about something, take your time, and then they will listen, and then you can somehow change the heat of the moment to something peaceful. We have the fun stories about monks. Sometimes when you do practice meditation, there are silent meditation practices. Sometimes you go for retreats, you take the vow of noble silence, and you try to live without it really talking much, because any conversations will have reverberations, and it will be hard for to meditate. So during retreats, sometimes we observe the noble silence. So there's a funny story about 3 or 4 months, and they went for a retreat, and they went to a cave, and and when they started this whole retreat, they make a vow. Okay, we are going to practice noble silence, my speech. So we communicate and just speech. So, and they were really doing really well throughout the whole day. They didn't speak a word. Everything went very, really smoothly. So at night came, so they lighted the candle, and they were, sitting in different corners and meditating. And then one monk just, came out from the meditation, and then he saw the strong wind came, and the candle blew out. Everything was dark. So he has been practicing silence throughout the day. When the moment this candle is out, he had to respond to this, right? And he said, "Oh, candle is out." He just said the first word of the day, "Candle is out." And then every other monks heard, he just, said, "Candle is out." The monks sitting next to him said that, are we not supposed to follow noble silence? Are we not supposed not to talk? Yeah. And the second monk said that. And the third monk got really annoyed. He has been practicing this peace without any disturbances. Now the first monk said that candle is out. The second monk said, are we not supposed to keep silent? And the third monk said that, why you both argue each other? You break the silence. Both of you break the silence. The fourth monk was so happy. He said that, I am the only one who did not speak. Fourth one said that I am the only one who did not speak. But he said, so all four broke the silence, but for different reasons. Right? First one was, not able to be mindful of the situation. He was reacting, right? He was reacting to what happened. And second was focusing on, how everybody else should supposed to follow a rule. Third one was agitated, of all this thing. Fourth one was so prideful, and then I'm the only one who did not speak. But in 4 cases, all this spoke. So it's not easy. It's not easy to practice, mindful speech, but but we can, we have to, because only then we will bring, peace to our life and also the harmony to everybody else. So try to um, speak mindfully, and bring that, bring whatever training we develop here to your life, and then whenever, particularly whenever there's, some uncomfortable speaking, some conversation is happening, and then try to bring your mindfulness and observe your urge, and then try to be that what you can be a catalyst of change. With mindfulness you can do it, and it will bring peace to our life also. Yeah. I see a nice saying in our t-shirt: if I am talking, I should be talking notes.
I'm not saying anything. You don't have to take notes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So let's start our practice. Yeah. Let us start our practice first. Let us do some movements first. Okay, we may be moving our hands, so if you close too much close, we can move a little bit away so we can spread our hands. Okay, let us spread our feet a little bit apart, giving equal weight to both feet. Relax your hands. And let us try to spread our weight to the both feet. And you may be tilting from one side to the other. And then try to find that nice middle point where you can feel the weight in your both feet. Feel the balance posture. Feel the press muscles against the shoes, socks, and the floor. And take a moment to observe the sensation in your feet, observing those touch sensation and the press muscles there. And then slowly move to the front part of the feet and closely watch the muscles in the front area. And just be aware of that touch sensation. Feel that how our feet are thoroughly grounded on the floor or inside our shoes. Like a tall tree is thoroughly grounded to the earth, we are now thoroughly grounded with a balanced posture to this ground. Acknowledge that stability. With this, let us do a simple movements to generate more awareness in our body. Gently open your eyes, and we will move our hands along with our breath to generate more sensations. Let us first release whatever we have in our lungs. Give a nice sigh. When you breathe in, gently raise your arms to the front. Breathe out, gently spread your hands to the sides. Breathe in, raise your arms all the way up. Breathe out, gently bring your arms down, feeling all the sensation throughout the arms and the fingers. Again, breathing into the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in out. Breathing out, gently bringing them down. Again, one last time, breathing into the front, breathing out to the side, breathing up, breathing out, gently coming down, feeling all the sensation in the palms and the fingers. Relax and let your hands hand by themselves. Take a moment to feel the subtle sensations, pulsations. You can feel in the tips of your fingers, throughout your arm, palms. Just feel them. Let us be in our body. Let's do one more movement again. This time we will raise only one hand with our breath. Breathing in, raise your right arm gently from the side. And breathe out, just bend our body in the opposite direction. Give a nice bend, releasing the air. Breathing in, come to the middle. And breathing out, going back again. Stretch the muscles. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, going back again. Stretch the muscles, feel the rib area. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, we will gently bring our arms down this time, feeling all the sensation in full control. Rushing of the blood, feeling of the sensation throughout the arm. Let's do the next movement to the other hand. Breathing in, raise your left arm all the way up. And breathe out, bend your body to the opposite direction. A nice stretch to that side. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathe out, going back again. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathe out, going back again. Breathing in, come to the middle. This time when we breathe out, gently bring our arm down. Feeling all the sensation, rushing of the blood, pulsations occurring in the palms. Let us take a moment again to feel new sensations arising in our body, throughout our arm, in our shoulders, in our palms. Feel all these subtle sensations, tingling sensations, vibrations, subtle pulsations. Feel them all. Let us be in our body. Nowhere else but right here in our body. With this awareness of the body, let us now gently move to our chairs and then ready for seated meditation. Let us listen to the sound of the bell and help our body to settle more. And try to feel your body again in this posture. Feel exactly how your body is kept in this chair now. Feel the touch sensation with your chair, exactly which parts of the body are touching the chair now. Let us keep our chins parallel with the floor. Rest our palms on our lap. And listen to the sound of the bell and the chant to gather your attention to this moment. Keep feeling your body wherever you feel touch sensation, any warmth throughout the chant and the bell. Stay in your body.
Observe your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in your mind. You have kept your upper body upright. Chin is somewhat parallel to the floor. Your both palms are resting on your lap. Your right palm is on the top of your left palm. Thumbs are touching each other. Your eyes are gently closed. You are trying to keep your body in motionless posture. This is your meditative posture. With this meditative posture, relax your body. Feel your head, forehead, facial muscles. To feel the facial muscles, you can invite a gentle smile to your face. Feel your neck area and relax your body. Feel your both shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, fingertips, and relax your body. Feel your chest muscles, belly muscles, back muscles, hip area, and relax your body. Feel your thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, feet, soles of your feet, tips of your toes, and relax your body. Take a little long breath and release the air and feel the relaxation of your body. Again, take a breath and release the air and relax your body. Come to the natural breath. Now you have a relaxed body. Your relaxed body, just like a sleeping body. With this relaxed body, observe your mind. In your mind, what is happening right now? There may be memories, pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts, neutral thoughts, whatever thoughts there are, just observe. Let thoughts go as they appear. You are just observing. Did you notice thoughts are popping up? That is the nature of our mind. Thoughts are occurring one after the other. Now, we are going to invite wholesome thoughts to our mind instead of these random thoughts. Our mind has a capacity to generate thoughts. Let us use that capability to generate wholesome thoughts. Our regular wholesome thought is loving kindness. Loving kindness. What a beautiful thought it is. Loving kindness is the willingness to wish well being for other beings. Loving kindness is the immeasurable love to the whole world. To understand the nature of loving kindness, you can visualize a little baby is sitting in front of you with a nice smile. Or you can visualize a beautiful flower is in front of you. How do you feel when a cute baby is in front of you with a nice smile? When a beautiful flower is in front of you? That is the feeling of loving kindness. With that feeling, like a blooming flower, let us generate loving kindness thoughts in your mind, mentally repeating these loving kindness phrases. May my mind be well. May my mind be happy. May my mind be peaceful. Be peaceful. With this peaceful mind, let us generate loving kindness thoughts to ourselves. Generate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Your body needs your loving care. Your loving kindness thoughts can heal your body. Appreciating each and every parts of the body, generate loving kindness thoughts to this body. Feel your skin. The largest organ of the body is skin. May the skin of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. Scanning your body from outside to inside, generate loving kindness thoughts. May the muscles of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the bonds of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May this whole body, including brain, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, be well, be healthy, be healthy, be healed. May this whole body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. Let us expand the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself for other beings. Every being in this world likes to have peaceful life. Everyone likes to have happy life. Thinking of all the beings in this universe, generate and expand loving kindness thoughts towards them. Let us start to expand loving kindness thoughts from this room. May these spiritual friends who are meditating with me right now be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond these spiritual friends to your beloved family members. May my family members be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your beloved family members to your neighborhood, neighboring cities, to neighboring countries, to the whole world. May all beings, including animals, visible and invisible, large and tiny, born and unborn, may all of them in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above. Be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeating this loving kindness phrase, expand your loving kindness thoughts to every direction and rejoice the feeling of loving kindness. After expanding loving kindness thoughts to the whole universe, you have a peaceful mind. With this peaceful mind, observe your breath. Keep your attention in between your upper lips and nostrils and mindfully observe how you are breathing in, how you are breathing out. Watch your breath in your mind and try to be with the breath nowhere else. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. There may be other thoughts, notice them and bring your attention back to the breath. Keep coming back again and again and try to be with the breath. Dukkhapattach nidukkha bhayapattach nibbaya Sokappantach Nisoka Hontu Sabbe Panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Feel grateful to all the enlightened masters who transmitted this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone who supported you practice this meditation, the staff of the library, even to these non-living things, these chairs, this bell, this device which connected you from your home, appreciating the support that we received from everyone and everything with deep gratitude. Let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
So nice to have you all tonight, and I wish may you carry this peace to the rest of the week, and may you bring your mindfulness to your speech. Uh, may you have a very peaceful and harmonious week. I look forward to see you again next week. Bante Mehta will be back next week from West Virginia Monastery. Okay, thank you. Yes, very good. Right on time. And so, if you like to be in our mailing list, so you can leave your email address in that book. Yeah. Thank you. Look forward to see you. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, all those people who join over YouTube. Good night.